There are a few things that I want to look at that I find very interesting in Singularity before we look at the MPE stuff. First of all, you see that there is a new set of these skins. These skins are actually the Resource Wars / Mining Blitz skin line. And we'll see that there's text in the strings that clearly indicate that we're going to be getting a new Mining Blitz event soon. So that's cool. Probably my guess is that they're going to do a Mining Blitz to celebrate the release of the compression and of the mining mining MPE. Another thing that's really interesting that they kind of snuck past here is you can see in the attributes, they've actually introduced 2 new attributes. There's the normal ones that we would expect to see, like the new attributes for compression and stuff like that. But these 2 are very interesting: NPC drone capacity and NPC drone bandwidth. What these are doing is they're granting the ability for rats to actually fly with drones. The only rats that use drones are technically the ones in the Abyss, but even them, they aren't really necessarily the same. They're separate entities. It's just that the drones turn off when their controller dies. In this case, this would allow NPCs to do that, to control drones, which I think is pretty cool. Is this just a general improvement? Is this coming up because the Garistus event is coming up in Easter? Or is this coming up because the Triglavians work closely with the drones? We'll have to see. And then in the strings, there's a few things. MPI. There is this section, which I find very interesting. So all of these strings here are strings from the old invasion sites. Specifically, I think all of these come from the original Stellar Fleet deployment site, where when you go in there, they are setting up the Stellar Accelerator, which would then become the concept for the DOS Porvitium transmuter and all that sort of stuff. So, and then these conduit these are the waves spawning in. So what do I think is going on here? I think that the reason why this is here is because they're copying in the site, because they're making a new site and they're using this template for it, right? So they just copy it over, which recreates all of the strings, and then they can change it from there. So this doesn't necessarily suggest that they're like introducing that site again, although it could. But I think that this line right above it, Empire Mining Rig Deployment Spawner, Stage 1, that raises a lot of questions for me. Again, there's a lot of themes with mining going on. I don't know if this is going to be connected to the Resource Wars, or if this is going to be like a new site involved in the Edencom Triglavian thing, or are these going to be related directly to the new Mining Blitz event? Because as we'll see, the Mining Blitz event is tied to all 4 empires, not just any one. So let's keep going. So we see that we have the expert system for the Mining Blitz expedition frigates are being reintroduced. They are changing its name from Stargate Trailblazers, which was what the event was last year, just to straight up Mining Blitz. And so this expert system is going to allow everybody who during that event to be able to use the advanced mining frigates that are used in those sites, which I think is a really cool thing. I do like the fact that when an event leans on a more advanced ship, like an interceptor or a Tech 2 mining ship, that they actually grant the expert system, so that way everybody can get involved during that time. And then there should be another one. Yeah, so mining blitz daily gifts. So this suggests that it is an event on its own right, and so it's not something on its own. It's not part of a different event. And then also here's the description. Scattered throughout the specific constellations, you can find mining blitz event sites. Capsuleers are requested to mine ore from and defend orcas in mining expeditions. The difficulty of the site grows between the different mining expeditions. They are in ascending order of difficulty: limited, minor, standard, major, and critical expeditions. So same as always. But this time we're going to see them in these specific constellations. So not all of Hyzek, not all of any, some of each places. There's a couple of places in each empire space. And so we could ask a lot of questions as to why these places are being focused on. But this is probably related to those mining deployment centers. Otherwise, most of the rest of the stuff just looks like standard. Hey, 07 to you. Okay, Penguin. I think that's it for the mining blitz information.